So, for those of you who don't know, Eliza Bleu is an apparent survivor of trafficking. That's her story that she's going with, and that's what she's telling everybody. She apparently also is an advocate for survivors and people that have been trafficked, which is a noble cause, right? Yeah, that's all cool, fine, and dandy. But unfortunately, the way she's going about it is not very attractive, to say the least. Meaning, a lot of people are being turned off by her and her push to what people seem to notice as a grift, right? People are basically calling it a grift because they feel like she's using this label of survivor to gain power and basically abuse it. And that's what she's been doing. And the way I know this is because she got somebody removed from, well, a few people, actually a bunch of people from what I'm hearing, from Twitter. Elon Musk's free speech Twitter, right? Remember how I talked about that in my videos where I praised this man who I regret praising, Elon Musk, even though I knew he was a snake, right? I already knew that, and I talked about that in my videos talking about Musk. But a lot of people think he's legitimate. He's not. None of these people are fucking legitimate. But whatever the case is, and I'll talk more about him later. But for now, let me focus on Eliza here. This survivor, right? Quote unquote survivor. Apparently, what she has deemed as surviving is people using her photos on Instagram and other places to catfish men against her consent. So she didn't consent for people to use her picture, and they've been using her likeness or image to catfish men, and she calls that surviving. She's equating that to actual trafficking, actual women that are being abused and used by men. She's equating her pictures being used online to actual abuse. That's the kind of person that this person is. And when I first saw her, she was on Tim Cass IRL. I don't know, it was a while ago. It's like a few months ago. And then she came back again. The first time I saw her, I was like, yeah, I could get behind her cause, but I don't like her attitude. That was the impression that I got. And when I don't like somebody or I feel like something is wrong with that person, I'm pretty right about them. I'm not going to say all the time, people make mistakes, but usually I'm right. And I sensed with this person, I was like, something is off with this person. That was the first time. The second time she came back on, I was surprised Tim let her do this, but Tim is also somebody that I'm finding to be pretty illegitimate himself, even though he does try to do good in his own way, but he's shady in a lot of ways. But he had her come on his show, and she was reading this whole thing about survivors, about what happened with Andrew Tate, and she believes the victims, and yada, 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 right? She was just reading off the soliloquy. And I was like, God damn, somebody shut this bitch up. That's what I was thinking. I was like, she's running her damn mouth too much. And I don't know why Tim has her on here just saying all this stuff. To Tim's credit and to Luke's credit, they pushed back on her. And they were questioning her. How does she know this, that, and the other? And why she's so adamant about supporting the survivors. And it's because she gave this whole spiel about, oh, well, I was a survivor and I, blah, 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 blah. But now we know that her definition of surviving is just basically having her images or pictures online being used to catfish other men or men, period. And I'm like, this is not the same thing. It's like fire and water are not the same. Like you're trying to make two things that aren't the same, and they're not. Like boys and girls are not the same. This and that, it's not the same. That's what she's doing here, right? And the worst part about it is she got a lot of good people removed from Twitter. And the Quartering, if you guys don't know, he's a good dude. He talks about things that are going on in different spaces of the world or society. And he gives general takes on stuff. He usually has good opinions. I usually agree with most of the things he says, although he doesn't go as far as I would go with a lot of topics. But whatever. He's a different person than me. He does what he does. But overall, I think the Quartering is a really good guy. And she's having him removed from Twitter because he posted an image of her from a video that was on YouTube that anybody could have watched or seen. So she didn't like the image that he posted because it made her look like she's not exactly this stand-up woman that she pretends to be. And I mean, you could look at the image that I have there, and I mean, that tells you everything. But she's pretending to be this clean cut, nice woman. She's such a survivor. She's such a good woman. She's doing this and that for women, and she's so great. But she has all these videos of her shaking her ass and basically acting like a prostitute in all these videos. And she wants people not to see those images because it's ruining her grift, right? It's like, well, now they're going to know that maybe I wasn't really trafficked. Now they're going to know that maybe I'm not really a survivor. Maybe they're going to know that I'm not as against men as I want people to think I am. I'm actually just grifting off of these women. But if they start talking about it and showing these images and pictures of me and videos, then it's going to make me look bad and my grift is going to be over. That's what's going on with her, right? So she had, and I don't know how she has this power in Twitter, but apparently she's friends with Elon Musk, right? And he's giving her the authority and power to strike people down and get rid of people on Twitter. And see, this is why I haven't gone on Twitter, because when I made my videos talking about Elon Musk and Twitter, I said, let's see how this plays out. Let's see if he keeps his word. And I tried to let the Alex Jones thing go, right? Like, he didn't want to bring back Alex Jones, and there are other people, whatever, that he didn't bring back. Okay, whatever. He made up some bullshit excuse as to why he didn't want to bring back Alex Jones. It's whatever. That's his decision. He owns the fucking platform. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do with it. But he can't be sitting up here preaching about and talking about that he's about free speech when he's fucking not. It's that simple. You're not about free speech, Elon. You know how I know? Because you have this grifting bitch, Eliza Bleu, removing somebody like the Quartering because he simply posted a picture of her on his Twitter where anybody could have seen this picture on YouTube. So it's publicly available. And she's talking about, oh, I didn't give consent for anybody to share that. You don't have to give consent. It's already out there. You put yourself out there because you wanted people to see you shaking your ass. And now that people are showing who you really are and how you really are, now you have a problem with it. Well, it's too fucking late. People know. People are sharing it. People are talking about it. I'm talking about it too. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because I gave Elon Musk too much damn credit. He has this girl who is his friend sitting up here striking people on Twitter and getting rid of them from Twitter simply because they're sharing images of her that anybody could see. How is that free speech, Elon? It's not. It's that simple. But it is what it is. There is no such thing as free speech. It's an illusion, right? Everybody wants to hear what they want to hear. Everybody allows what they allow on their platforms. That's just how it is. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you do. It's everywhere. So the free speech thing is an illusion. However, don't sit up here and say that you are a free speech absolutist like Elon Musk said he was. And then you have this grifting bitch sitting over here banning people and getting rid of people simply because she doesn't want them to expose her for what she really is. That's not free speech, Elon. You lied. You're being fake about it. Now, he had to his credit, or to give him some kind of, I don't know, leeway or out, he hasn't addressed this situation and he hasn't talked about it. So maybe he's going to come out and maybe he's going to correct it. Maybe he's going to reinstate these people that she got removed. Who knows? He hasn't said anything about it. But I'm not going to put my eggs in that basket. I'm not going to bet that Elon Musk is going to do this because he's been quiet about it. He could have said something about it. He could have done something about it, and he hasn't. So apparently he's busy in court doing this, that, and the other. So once he's done with whatever he's doing in court, then he's not going to really have an excuse as to why this is happening under his watch, right? Under his Twitter that he promised would be free speech, right? Again, don't make promises and don't say that you're about something when you're not, Elon. That's all I'm saying. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, even though I know he's owned by the cult, right? Death cult. The death cult I've been talking about, Elon Musk is owned by them. He's playing his little role of the good guy, right? That's what he was chosen to do. That's what he was chosen for. And it is what it is. People are falling for that shit. People are actually believing in him. I'm not. I just thought it was a good thing that he was doing with Twitter. But I know that he's full of shit. I gave him credit where credit was due. But now I'm basically taking back what I said and correcting what I said about giving him credit because I see what's happening with this. Now, if he comes back and he corrects it, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him credit again. I'm going to say, oh, well, Elon Musk is doing the right thing. But right now, he's not, right? So as of the making of this video, those people that she got banned are still banned on Twitter. And they're losing money and, you know, whatever's going on with their Twitter, because apparently the quartering said he's losing money because he can't advertise his coffee brand and stuff like that. It is what it is. But until this is corrected, I'm going to stand by what I just said. And if he corrects it, then I'll give him the credit. I'll say, all right, Elon corrected it. So he's doing the right thing. All right. But this isn't really something that is that hard to correct, especially when you have all types of people hashtagging the quartering, free the quartering, and talking about it all over. This is one of the biggest things on the internet right now. And that's another thing. Tim Pool isn't talking about it. And it's sad that somebody as big as him and as popular as him isn't defending somebody that he would call a friend, which is the quartering, against this free speech, basically nullification. That's what it is, right? Because she's getting somebody removed, or a lot of people removed, for free speech. And Tim Pool, who was all about Elon Musk, oh, he bought Twitter and he's doing the right thing. Yeah, but why aren't you criticizing him when he's doing the wrong thing? Or he's not. For him to even have this grifter as a friend says a lot about Elon. That's all I'm going to say. I've said enough. I think you guys get the point. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.